Roatan is actually 32 miles off the coast of Honduras.
We're a little island, a chain of islands in the Bay of Honduras. Utila, Guanaja, Cayos Cochinos, and Roatan is in the middle.
I've heard a lot of people call it the gem of the Caribbean because it's long, narrow, and green. You can have beautiful beaches, and also it's affordable.
Roatan, unlike a lot of the other islands in the Caribbean, is a very mountainous island, and it's surrounded by the second largest barrier reef in the world. So we have a lot of different rainforests, birds, and animals that a lot of other tropical islands don't have because they're flat.
What makes it really special is there's a natural state of being, that freedom, being able to be who you are and whenever you're ready to be that person. Well, there are a variety of things to do on the island.
Number one, scuba diving. We have iguana parks, underwater museums, canopy tours, tours of the island.
You can go on a glass bottom boat. You can go diving, snorkeling, parasailing.
You can horseback ride, right on the beach. For those who like golfing, there's a new golf course here on the island now. There's also the fishing. And fishing here is, literally you jump in your boat, 5 minutes you're outside the reef, you can start letting your lines out.
Most parts of the U.S., Florida, Texas, people have to run 60 to 70 miles out from where they start to get into 1,000 or 1,500 feet of water. Here, we can get into 2,000 feet of water in 5 minutes.
The biggest thing with fishing here is that you can get in the boat and you're on the fishing grounds. And I think that's why it's awesome. Also, the different varieties of fish you could catch. You could catch, wahoo, kingfish, tuna, mahi-mahi.
I would say the fishing here is on par with some of the top destinations in the world. As far as variety and species that you can catch in the distance that you have to actually travel. That's something pretty unique. I personally have had it where I've caught a blue marlin here within 15 minutes of fishing.
Welcome to the 15th anniversary International Fishing Tournament of Roatan. Please give an applause to the captain and crew of the Valeria vessel.
Roatan's fishing tournament is the same time every year for the 15th of September, which is during Independence Day. We have a huge carnival in West End town. The fishing tournament is smack dab in the middle of the carnival, so you have children, older people, families, everybody walking the streets, all kind of local foods, drinks, live music, and the fishing tournament right in the middle of it. It makes for a spectacular vacation.
The catch and release has been a great thing.
Now, by making this move to full catch and release and being members of the IGFA and the Billfish Foundation, we're now internationally known, and we're working with a lot of people to conserve and preserve the species that we're enjoying so much every year.
Well, it's just part of a global movement, towards preserving the billfish species.
It's incredible how well it's worked for us. We've gone from catching a couple of marlin on a tournament to releasing, 20 odd in 2 days of fishing. And I think it's a direct effect of, enforcing the catch and release. And our friends in the neighborhood and the region have also enforced it, and they've seen great results as well.
The Roatan International Fishing Tournament has just moved up in the world. We're a destination for the IGFA, International Game Fishing Association. We're also members of the Billfish Foundation, which has finally started a program here where we're catching marlin, tagging them, and releasing them for data later on to find out the migratory tracks. In the last few years, we found that Roatan is a breeding ground, a nesting area for marlin especially. So we've been learning a lot, improving a lot, and trying to get many, many more experienced fishermen that have a love and a passion for the sport that we do.
How do you get here? It's a lot easier getting here now than it was before.
Well, getting here is actually quite easy. We have Delta and United Airlines that fly weekly from the U.S. to Roatan. So getting here from the U.S. is pretty much just a 2.5-hour flight, and you're here. 20 minutes and then you're to the beach from the airport.
West Bay Beach geographically is one of the nicest naturally made beaches that you can find in the Caribbean. Because of its geographical position on the island, it's at the western tip of the island, which is protected from most of the wind and waves.
You know, it's breathtaking because you get to party alongside the green crystal ocean. You get little shops here and there, bars everywhere, some restaurants, and people are out, they're walking around, you know, and everyone's just happy to be there.
Well, Roatan has a vast amount of accommodations. You can go from renting a hammock on the beach to renting a 10-bedroom home for several $1,000s a week. We have condos, we have cabins, hotels, rental cars, transportation, taxis, buses, all of that is at your fingertips and very accessible to everybody.
There's not a lot of people actually heard of Roatan. You know, we've just become more known now in the past years due to the cruise ships coming in. You get more people actually coming here and they're seeing it and they're realizing, you know, how untouched the island is so far. I mean, you have people that didn't even know we existed.
I would say Roatan is one of the last frontiers that you have in the Caribbean, that you can find a lot of local heritage, a lot of local influence from past civilizations, and it gives you a very cultural feel when you go from community to community in the island, and it's not just tourism.
We're still a virgin island. You know, we haven't been discovered by everyone in the world, and even though the exposure every day is bigger and we're out there more and more each time, I think it's like now's the time to come in and really see what Roatan is, because it will keep growing, but now's the time to catch it and enjoy all its nature at its best.
This is the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island. Tucked away on the western Caribbean island of Roatan is a legendary tropical wonderland with pristine beaches and sparkling turquoise waters. Our name is Anthony's Key Resort.
It's very tranquil. It's just like we found it 45 years ago.
Here, wooden bungalows perched above a tranquil lagoon offer a sense of peaceful disconnection from everyday life.
It's very peaceful.
And it feels really intimate. I actually wish we could sleep out here.
I wish we could live here.
Every time I've come back over the past 7 years, I've seen familiar faces. I mean, I got hugs at the airport. They just really make you feel like family.
For over 45 years, this family-run paradise has been home to travelers in search of unspoiled waters and natural adventure in all its forms.
We have no TVs in our room, and we have no phone. We do have the Wi-Fi because obviously you can't live without it.
It's nice to be connected, but man, I do not miss the television.
We literally have probably 75–80% of repeat guests who's been coming here from 2 years to 35 years. And one of the things they do like is the tranquility of no TV. When we come here, my wife talks to me more. You know, I have more attention from my husband. So it is peaceful.
One of the big things that Roatan have is probably one of the only islands where we can guarantee diving 365 days a year. Why? Because if it gets rough on this side, we could take people on the other side.
This is our first trip here, but it certainly won't be our last. We saw crabs, we saw moray, we saw turtles.
The coral is beautiful down there.
Coral's stunning.
I can't think of a dive destination anywhere in the world that has the amount of equipment that we have.
I like the boats. I mean, they're well equipped, clean, nice. Looks like they got good platforms.
We're a 5-star operation, and we go anyway from a basic diver to an instructor. We're probably the only operation that I can think of that have an assigned snorkel boat. Safety is very, very important. Our doctor has been to hyperbaric medicine classes in Spain, so we take care of people here, and we do it, in a very professional way.
The diving is literally within sight of your front door out over the water there on the key. I'll be diving here as long as I can dive.
Anthony's Key has been at the forefront of the human dolphin experience for decades. Our Roatan Institute for Marine Sciences is dedicated to bringing you as close as possible to these amazing mammals in their natural open water habitat.
Well, our family scuba dives, and we typically try to find an island where our youngest daughter, who can't dive yet, can go to camp.
That was amazing. It's a wonderful experience for the kids.
I like the training and actually getting in the water with the dolphins.
All of our programs are based in education, but obviously in order to educate people, you need to entertain them as well.
My favorite part was feeding the dolphins.
We have trainers for a day, and then we can even do a week-long program for people that really want to get in there and try their hand at training.
Oh, it's been fantastic on every dimension. And this is one of the few places in the world you can do this.
And then there's the dive that we do, which is about 45 minutes out in the open ocean.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Our open water program is one of the things we're most proud of.
When the dolphin comes by, he really looks at you. You really get a feeling he's checking you out.
Oh, that's pretty spectacular. They nudge you for attention when they want it.
All these programs are very unique in the fact that the dolphins are allowed to be themselves, and we become just part of the scenery and are lucky enough to witness it.
That's their domain, and you get to be in it for a little while, and that's pretty cool.
Everybody loves dolphins. Yes, they do. Everybody.
Whether diving through a coral garden or getting a massage in our jungle spa, Anthony's Key Resort is an all-inclusive island retreat where you can do as little as you like or as much as you want.
How the Caribbean used to be to what it is today is a big difference, and Anthony's Key hasn't changed a minute, from the day it was started.
Anthony's Key Resort, a Caribbean tradition since 1968. It's not just a vacation, it's an experience.
I put my entire heart and soul in the resort. I love this place. Hopefully, it'll never change. I hope, you can go anywhere and stay in a high-rise. It's pretty hard to find too many of these places anymore.
Anthony's Key Resort in the Bay Islands of the Western Caribbean.
Palapa Papa's Beach Club is fast becoming West End's favorite place to hang out for dinner and drinks. The atmosphere is laid back and the view is second to none. Their menu is affordably priced and features an international assortment of island dishes. And their burgers and fries taste like they're straight out of California. Palapa Papa's Beach Club is located over the water in West End and open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. You're also welcome to chill out on their beach and enjoy an ice-cold libation. Don't miss Palapa Papa's Beach Club. You might even run into Palapa Papa himself. He's been known to buy a drink or two.
Banana donut. Welcome to Roatan.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island. You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Esperanza. In Spanish, the word means hope. Clínica Esperanza offers hope to people who need it most here on Roatan by providing high-quality medical care to those who don't have it. From family health and dentistry to women's services, prenatal care, pediatrics, and community outreach. On a typical day, Clínica Esperanza's staff of skilled medical professionals, many of whom are volunteers, treat between 80 to 100 patients. 60% of them are children, and no one is ever refused for lack of funds. But we can't do it without you. Please remember Roatan's less fortunate residents and donate generously now. We need your assistance to help us care for those who can't help themselves. Visit our website, clinicaesperanza.org, and make a tax-deductible contribution now so that we may continue to supply vital medical services to those who need it most.
My name is Ms. Peggy. I'm founder of Clinica Esperanza. Thank you so much for your support, and God bless you.
Clínica Esperanza, providing hope for those who need it most. clinicaesperanza.org.
Gracias, Clínica Esperanza.
The Bay Islands Tourism Bureau, Canator, would like to welcome you to 3 of the most beautiful and unspoiled islands in the Caribbean: Roatan, Utila, and Guanaja. We're a local, membership-based organization, and our job is to make sure that your visit is everything you dreamed it would be. We do that by providing insight to the best hotels and vacation rentals, information regarding the wide range of activities and attractions available to you here, dining options, shopping, groceries, banking and ATMs, real estate, transportation on and between islands, pharmacies, medical care, and even legal services. The Bay Islands Tourism Bureau offers everything you need to make your visit to our island paradise perfect. You'll find us at the Roatan International Airport, the Mahogany Bay Cruise Ship Terminal, and online at gotoroatan.com. Bienvenido. Welcome to the Bay Islands.
Bienvenido. Bienvenidos. Welcome to the Bay Islands.
To become a member of the Bay Islands Tourism Bureau, email us at info@gotoroatan.com.
Welcome to Roatan and help us protect our reef.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island. You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
We love Fort Consolation! Woo!
Standing guard over Cox and Hole Harbor is Fort Consolation, Roatan's newest attraction.
It's awesome. It was really cool.
I loved it. It's my first time ziplining.
Here you can plunge into an epic water world, which includes the island's only overwater zipline.
I liked looking over the water and stuff. It was cool.
Imagine stepping off a 4-story launch platform and flying almost a quarter-mile over Consolation Bay.
I just kind of opened up and I just took in all the sights and it was just great.
Want to get wet? No problem. Fort Consolation also features Roatan's only water slide.
It was a blast.
There's scuba, snuba, and snorkeling in our undersea gardens.
Exciting, adventurous.
Inside Fort Consolation, you'll find the Jade Museum Legacy Center, where you can shop for treasure and discover the island's colorful past.
Something unusual and something different.
And don't forget to have lunch at the Breadfruit Grill. The food is great and the view is amazing.
Very beautiful.
Fort Consolation is just steps from the Cox and Hole Cruise Ship Terminal. Come on over and get wet. We're open Monday through Saturday, and there's plenty of free parking.
I've gone to like the jungle and stuff, like the woods, but never over water.
Fort Consolation. There is nothing else like it on Roatan.
Bamboo is Roatan's newest destination dining spot. Chef Ben has been preparing meals for the island's best restaurants for years, and now he's opened his own place. Each plate passes through his hands, and the fusion menu is an eclectic mix of Asian and Caribbean favorites. Bang Bang Sweet Thai Chili Chicken Wings, Mongolian Grilled Flank Steak, pineapple rum glazed sticky baby back ribs, and a delicious assortment of signature sushi rolls. The air-conditioned dining room has a full bar and credit cards are happily accepted. You'll find Bamboo in Sandy Bay at Coral Stone Plaza. Keep calm and sake bomb at Bamboo.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
The Mesoamerican reef system starts from Quintana Roo in Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, and it comes all the way down past Belize, past the little nook of Guatemala, and onto the northern coast of Honduras.
And then it goes down into some deeper trenches and then comes up in the Utila area, which is about 20 miles west of here.
It's the second longest reef system in the world, and Roatan's very much part of it. It's pretty amazing how many people benefit from the reef. In our area specifically, we benefit hugely by the tourism that the reef brings in. Also what we get is we get the protection. It's a huge protection to the coastal area. So hotels, houses, beaches, all that stuff, we wouldn't have them in the areas we have them if we didn't have the reef so close to shore to protect us.
Every single square inch of that reef has a life form, has something going on. Everything there is alive, not just little creatures like crabs and shrimp and lobster, but that piece of coral is a living organism that breeds and multiplies every year and lays eggs, and they go off and catch and start a life.
If you look at something and you think, oh well, there's nothing growing there. If you look closer, there's something growing everywhere out there. It's extraordinary, you know, and you get snorkelers that go out there and they stand because they need to adjust their mask. And when you shout at them and say, get off the coral, they say, oh no, there's nothing here, it's just rocks. But it isn't. There's barnacles, there's algae, there's the whole, everything out there is covered in life. It's amazing. I can talk for hours about coral. It's the most amazing organism that's in the ocean and in the Caribbean and on Roatan. And they work just like a plant. They go through photosynthesis, they create sugar, and they actually provide coral with 80% of its nutrients. And that's the color that you see in coral. So when you see just this colorful rock is not only an animal, but it's also a plant. So what happens when the coral is not happy? It can actually kick out the zooxanthella from its tissues, and that would look like a bleached coral. Bleached coral are not dead coral, they're just coral without that microalgae in its tissue. So just, I like to compare it to coral wearing clothes. Yeah? When the water's too hot, when the coral is uncomfortable, it will take its clothes off, and it'll just be naked.
they'll be white. So a coral that's bleached needs its stress to go away. So that's why global warming is a big issue. Ocean acidification is a big issue. And with those things comes the big storms. Because everything is connected.
As far as the Caribbean goes, we're probably one of the most underdeveloped islands. I think that's rather nice. What amazes me here is that you can drop in the water anywhere around Roatan. You don't even have to ask, is the reef here? It's all around and it's all beautiful.
Diving here is easy. The dive sites are 2 to 5 minutes away. In your surface interval, you can come back to the beach. You can relax and find a hammock, read a book, and then go back on your next dive.
I think we have over 90% of the corals in the Caribbean and over 90% of the coral reef fishes that you can see on any one dive.
We have so much diversity in our dive sites. We can dive and start a dive in 3 feet of water and then gradually slope down to get to 15, 20, 40 feet. And you can start a dive in 60 feet of water and just stay at that depth on top of the reef the entire time. We're very lucky with the diversity of diving that we have here on Roatan.
I mean, we've got a lot of fish. The clouds of blue tang that we get that are so wonderful, that all feed at the same time, so you see them coming across the reef and it seems like they communicate with each other and suddenly all dive down and feed and then set off again all as one group. I mean, they're amazing.
We're not known for our big things. So you're not going to see big sharks or mantas, but you are going to see lots of little things. Lots of nudibranchs, different types of coral. You'll see all the sponges, bluebell tunicates, things that you need to have an eye and you need to go slow to see. If you go quickly, you'll miss most of our beauty on the reef.
We have people who come here diving and have dived all over the world and they still say that Roatan is one of the best reefs still in the world.
The Roatan Marine Park was me and a group of friends, a dive shop owner, got together about 9 years ago, decided we had to do something. And this came about after people like me who've been out here for over 30 years saw it when it was really good and saw it as it started to be depleted. Now we have grown, you know, it's pretty big, it's pretty strong, and more members is coming on, more and more dive businesses and dive communities is backing us. I think we're gaining ground. I think education is key to a lot of what we're going to get done here. We've got to educate people, and people are starting to pay attention. We're starting to get people ears, and we're finding more and more volunteers, local people who steps up and say, yeah, let's do this. We're working hard on reducing plastic use throughout the island, recommending reusable shopping bags, and we're meeting with big store owners now that is coming on board to help us put those in place.
I do like working for the Roatan Marine Park. It's a fun place. The team that we have up there, we work really well together. We work hand in hand with the government and they help us out. We're responsible for all the marine infrastructure in the marine protected area, so the mooring lines, the channel markers, things that keep people safe going in and out of the reef day and night.
The Marine Park is the only organisation here that really does actively help protect the reef. When the Marine Park first set up, we were funded by the dive shops, but that seemed to be a very limited way of getting funds. And so what we did was produce a bracelet, like in so many other places in the world, where you have to pay to enter into a marine park. So we produced the $10 weekly bracelets and the $3 daily bracelets. The bracelets are very important income for the marine park, and without them I think the marine park would probably have to close. So it would be lovely if every tourist that came here, even if they aren't divers, even if they're just snorkelers, could buy a $10 bracelet. It would really help out with protecting what we have here.
The environmentally friendly way you can help is just be smart. Don't touch the reef when you go diving. Don't stand on the reef when you're going snorkeling. If you see anything that's really pretty, take a picture and don't take it home.
I think the marine park are doing a great job. I think we've got some fish that you used to hardly ever see, some of the huge parrotfish that you see much more now. The turtles are amazing out there. I mean, there's never been this many turtles on this, since I've lived here, on this stretch of reef out here.
I feel like there's a generation of people now that is coming up that 10 years from now is going to be doing things more sustainable. And I think 10 years from now we will be in a better place because more people will be realizing that we can all reduce our carbon footprint. I'm hoping that the whole planet will be in a better place.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Roatan is a great place to live. You can check out some of the properties that are currently available for sale right here on the Roatan Travel Network's Real Estate Guide. Casa Cascada is a magnificent Caribbean home with stunning ocean views and Roatan's prestigious Lighthouse Estates. This spacious 4-bedroom home was built for entertaining with a large kitchen and dining room, as well as an extensive outdoor living area which includes a pool, jacuzzi, barbecue, and bar seating for 8. The meticulously maintained home has lots of upgrades and was built with Mediterranean influences and high-end appliances. Enjoy year-round trade winds in your own private paradise at Casa Cascada. The Beach House is a trendy, boutique beachfront hotel located in the heart of Roatan's thriving West End. A private dock, bar, restaurant, and 10 unique suites all accent the astounding ocean views. The Beach House is widely recognized as the premier boutique hotel in West End and enjoys a high occupancy rate. Recently renovated and elegantly decorated by the current owner, the Beach House offers an exceptional investment with a great future as tourism on Roatan continues to grow on the international scene. Now is your chance to own one of the most beautiful homes on Roatan. Windows to the Sea is a stunning hillside residence with breathtaking ocean views. This 4-bedroom, 3-bath home is fully furnished and offers elegant luxury living, which includes a gourmet kitchen, 2 master suites, and an extended outdoor living space with a large dining area and infinity pool. Windows to the Sea is located in the prestigious Lighthouse Estates, just minutes away from West Bay Beach. Royal Playa is a boutique waterfront dive resort located in the historic area of Old Port Royal. The property is minutes away from the reef and features 440 feet of water frontage, 4 cabanas, a restaurant, dive shop, caretaker's cottage, a palapa bar overlooking the ocean, and 3 docks. The resort borders on the National Lands Reserve and offers stunning views, lush tropical landscaping, and plenty of room for expansion. Casa Promesa is a stunning ocean view property located on Ruby Lee Ridge in First Bite. This beautiful 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath island-style home features amazing terraces and a large pool in addition to a 1-bedroom, 1-bath caretaker's cottage. There's even a bunkhouse that's been used by visiting researchers and students. The home sits on approximately 17 acres of rolling hills with stunning ocean views, so there's lots of room for expansion with easy access to French Harbor. Casa Moderna is a newly constructed home located directly on the beach in Lawson Rock. This exquisite 4-bedroom, 6-bath, 7,000-square-foot modern Caribbean design home is one of the most beautiful residences on the island. The house comes completely furnished and features a chef's gourmet kitchen, 2 reflecting ponds, and a beachfront infinity pool. This one-of-a-kind home was designed by Lane Pettigrew, often called the Architectural Laureate of the Caribbean. Thanks for watching the Roatan Travel Network's Real Estate Guide. We hope you discover your perfect island dream home.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
The Roatan Travel Network is proud to support our island's up-and-coming musicians. Give a listen. See what you think.
started the day in a hurry, just like my neighbors do, with a long list of honey-dos and don'ts, racing around like a fool. Then I ran into an old islander who whispered in my ear. What she said to me was so simple: take your brain out of gear. She said, take a little bit of manana and some blue Caribbean sea. Stir in some rum and fresh coconut and a shady spot on the beach. Throw away your calendar, your cell phone and TV. Try a little bit of manana, it's the island remedy. Living too fast, what's the hurry? Smell the blossoms, feel the sun. Slow down and savor the moment. Every day in life should be fun. Remember the word of the islander passed along to me. Manana will help you live longer. Look at me, I'm 73. Take a little bit of manana and some blue Caribbean sea. Stir in some rum and fresh coconut and a shady spot on the beach. Throw away your calendar, your cell phone and TV. Try a little bit of manana, it's the island remedy. Manana is the morning, manana is tomorrow, but it also means whenever I get around to it. So try a little bit of manana and some blue Caribbean sea. Stir in some rum and fresh coconut and a shady spot on the beach. Throw away your calendar, your cell phone and TV. Try a little bit of manana, it's the island remedy. Try a little bit of manana, it's the island recipe.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Road trip!
Everybody loves a road trip, and one of the best ways to experience Roatan is by car. Roatan may be small, but if you want to see it all, it's best to get going early. A quick visit to any of the 5 Petro Sun gas stations located throughout the island will make sure your trip gets off to a great start. You can get your car gassed up, your windshield cleaned, a cup of hot coffee, and even a snack. It's hot on Roatan, so please make sure to bring along plenty of sun water. It's naturally bottled from fresh springs here on the island and will provide refreshing nourishment all day long. We suggest you keep it in a cooler with plenty of ice. There are 2 major towns here on Roatan, Cox and Hole and French Harbor. They're only about 10 miles apart, but make sure you give yourself plenty of time. Both feature all sorts of interesting things to see, and the drive to each of them will take you past some of the prettiest sights on the island. If you time it right, you can be there for lunch and enjoy one of Roatan's guilty pleasures, Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's made from the same great Cajun recipe as in the States and tastes just as great. After a drive like that, it's nice to settle down and enjoy a quiet dinner. On your way home, you will find everything you need with a quick stop at an Eldon supermarket. There's a fantastic selection of name brand canned goods, great wine, fresh produce, meat and dairy products, vegetarian and vegan foods, even a bakery and coffee shop. Credit cards and American dollars are happily accepted. Roatan has been called the undiscovered jewel of the Caribbean, and the Suncorp has been there since the beginning. The management and employees of all our business, Eldon Supermarkets, Petro Sun, Sun Water, and Bojangles, want to thank you for visiting us and welcome you to Roatan.
Welcome to Roatan.
Welcome to Roatan.
Welcome to Roatan.
Lala Gallery and Garden Cafe is the most unique dining and retail experience on Roatan. From the restaurant to the gallery and boutique, everything in this quiet, cool oasis is special, including the food. Lala's menu is a fusion of ethnic flavors from the Mediterranean, Southeast Asia, the Caribbean, and Middle East, with plenty of delicious vegetarian and vegan options. Every dish is prepared from scratch using the freshest local ingredients. Escape the crowds, feed your body, feast your eyes, and nourish your soul at Lala Gallery and Garden Cafe. They're located on the main road in the heart of West Bay, just a short walk from the beach, and open for lunch and dinner. Check out Facebook and TripAdvisor to see why everyone is raving about Lala Gallery and Garden Cafe, a feast for all your senses.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Hi guys, welcome to Topsides Roatan. I'm Saya from Roatan Divers, and today we'll be taking you to West End Wall. West End Wall is one of our furthest west dive sites and is a great starting point to access one of our most famous sites, Texas. The wall here runs deeper for longer, and we can get some pretty wicked currents, so it's advisable to be an advanced diver on nitrox to fully take advantage of what this site has to offer. Don't underestimate the shallows though, where we can often find schools of snappers, creole wrasse, and chubs making their way through the vibrant soft coral. Alright guys, let's go diving! This dive site starts with a dramatic wall that drops as far as the eye can see. Keep an eye out in the blue to see what schools of fish you can find feeding off the current. There's always a good chance of seeing schooling snappers on top of the wall, so make sure to look up when you're following the reef. Angelfish are considered some of the most beautiful fish in the tropical realm. You'll often find them in pairs, happily making their way along the reef and eating algae off the coral. Before you hit Texas, you'll come across a basin of coral. Here, you have a great chance of seeing big groupers and snappers, and some of the most breathtaking coral you'll see around. cross currents here bring up a well of rich nutrients to feed the coral and fish, so this is the ideal dive site to spot pelagic creatures. Keep a close eye on the coral though, and marvel at the colorful wrasse and damselfish that dot the reef. I hope you enjoyed our dive to West End Wall. I'm Saya from Roatan Divers, and we'll see you next time on Top Sites Roatan.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
From award-winning author Chaz Watkins comes an entertaining book that can change your life. To Hold the Sun is the story of one man's quest for happiness.
Even though it is a story set on Roatan, it includes the most recent scientific advances on how to achieve happiness.
To Hold the Sun reveals the experiences of a disillusioned reporter who travels to Roatan to meet an unconventional philosopher who teaches him the secrets of happiness.
To me, happiness is not a goal achieved or a destination reached. It is the culmination of a daily practice.
The San Francisco Book Review called To Hold the Sun a story to be pondered, absorbed, practiced, shared, and discussed.
As my children left home to start their own lives, I realized there was so much more I wanted to share with them. So I wrote down what I'd learned in my own life and presented it in a story so they could take it with them wherever they go.
To Hold the Sun, an enjoyable, entertaining story filled with real-world techniques that everyone can use to find happiness. Look for it in stores on Roatan, on Amazon, or at toholdthesun.com. Get your copy now to experience the award-winning book that can change your life forever. Chaz Watkins, To Hold the Sun.
Adventure, relaxation, culture, indulgence. You can experience it all at Mayan Princess.
I could stay here forever.
Mayan Princess is an all-inclusive beach and dive resort immersed in the natural wonders of one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean.
The island is absolutely beautiful. The sand and the water is gorgeous.
Mayan Princess's premium suites and villas feature pillow-top mattresses, fine linens, plush duvets, rotating flat-screen TVs, comfortable and stylish living rooms, with free wireless internet access and more.
It's got a full kitchen, it's beautiful, right on the beachfront too, so I could live in one of these places.
Dining at Mayan Princess is unlike any other resort on Roatan. You can choose from a variety of all-inclusive specialty restaurants. Each has a unique ambiance and serves unlimited domestic and international premium brand liquors, beers, and wines.
The dining has been great, and the drinks have been fantastic.
The San Simon Beach Club is a destination all its own, where visitors and locals alike can unwind in an atmosphere of relaxed elegance.
It's like a dream. All this is like a dream.
By day, you'll find canopied shade beds and lounge chairs.
Yeah, paradise for sure.
Paradise on steroids.
At night, it's a wonderful spot for a romantic cocktail or a spectacular sunset dinner on the beach.
Love it.
The innovative menu is upscale and features custom delights like martini caprese, lobster burgers, and San Simon beef carpaccio, along with exquisitely prepared island treats and international favorites.
Definitely come back.
Mayan Princess also features traditional 1- and 2-bedroom hotel rooms at Las Serenas. No detail has been overlooked, and the facility is designed to accommodate families of every size.
It's very calming and peaceful. Perfect.
Mayan Divers, our 5-star Patty Dive Shop, will help you discover the wonders of the largest barrier reef system in the Northern Hemisphere. Mayan Princess is also a great place to get married.
So awesome. Never been to Honduras before, and this has been such an awesome experience for us.
Mayan Princess is located in the heart of West Bay Beach. For details and reservations, visit our website, mayanprincess.com.
It's absolutely beautiful here. It's beautiful. I would definitely come back again.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Ay, negrita linda, estoy atrapado. Y si me das un beso, yo nunca quiero ser liberado. Y es que son tus ojos que me han embrujado. Y no quiero curar, pues de quererte estoy enamorado.
Déjame explicarte por qué me afecta tu pelo, tu cara, tu mirada coqueta. Siempre tan bella, tan segura, completa. Son mi solución, mi vida, mi receta. Con una creta discreta me volvió su marioneta. No puedo aceptar que ella me someta, pero a cambio de su boca la dignidad completa. Al lado de él la dejamos en la gaveta.
Y no lo puedo ocultar. Solo te pido algo más. Es ver tus ojos de vez en cuando. Tú dime ahora, tú dime cuándo. Ay, negrita linda, estoy atrapado. Y si me das un beso, yo nunca quiero ser liberado. Y es que son tus ojos que me han embrujado. Y no quiero curar, pues de quererte estoy enamorado.
Y ahora sí, vení de aquí, decir que sí, que toda la vida bailaremos juntos aquí, que vas a ser comienzo, que nunca tendrá fin, que quiero ser el agua que riega siempre tu jardín, y así para siempre de mi mano llevar la mujer más hermosa del sistema solar. Sos mi galaxia, mi espacio sideral, sos mi universo, mi principio y mi final.
Y no lo puedo ocultar. Solo te pido algo más. Es ver tus ojos de vez en cuando. Tú dime ahora, tú dime cuándo. Ay, negrita linda, estoy atrapado. Y si me das un beso, yo nunca quiero ser liberado. Y es que son tus ojos que me han embrujado. Y no quiero curar, pues de quererte estoy enamorado. Si me das de tu calor, yo no te pido más que tu amor. Si me das de tu calor, yo no te pido más que tu amor. Si me das de tu calor, yo no te pido más que tu amor. Si me das de tu calor, yo no te pido más que tu amor. Ay, negrita linda, estoy atrapado. Y si me das un beso, yo nunca quiero ser liberado. Y es que son tus ojos que me han embrujado. Y no quiero curar, pues de quererte estoy enamorado. Ay, negrita linda, estoy atrapado. Y si me das un beso, yo nunca quiero ser liberado. Y es que son tus ojos que me han embrujado. Y no quiero curar, pues de quererte estoy enamorado.
Hi, I'm Renee from Happel Resort. Welcome to Roatan.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Roatan is an island of great beauty, mystery, and tradition. And that legacy lives on here at Gumbalimba Park.
Gumbalimba Park is a private nature preserve with something for everyone.
This was awesome.
Great place to be.
This is my favorite excursion we've done.
Here you can play with monkeys in the wild.
We came to Gumbalimba to see the monkeys.
Get your picture taken with free-flying exotic birds.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever had a bird on my shoulder.
Or meet our resident family of iguanas.
I didn't know they ate lettuce.
All while wandering through botanical gardens teeming with lush tropical plants, waterfalls, and picturesque bridges.
I've never seen so many animals just roaming around, and we're just allowed to roam around with them. It's a new experience, definitely.
Adventure seekers can experience the beauty of our jungle canopy from the air with the Monkey Trail Zipline, which takes you from the top of Roatan's mountainous backbone down to Gumbalimba's turquoise shore.
13 legs of the zip line. You can see the ocean, you can see all the different trees and iguanas and things like that.
You know, I like the ones where you can go really fast, which probably shows you I'm never going to grow up.
For those who wish to see Roatan's extraordinary underwater treasures, there's snuba, snorkeling, and see-through kayaks.
We wanted to check out the coral reefs. The clear bottom boats seem to be a nice way to do that.
Feel like lounging in the sun or splashing in the water? Gumbalimba has a peaceful sandy beach and delightful freshwater swimming pool that's perfect for kids. You can even grab some lunch and then explore Coxson's Cave, a legacy center which brings you back to a time when Roatan was home to the pirates of the Caribbean.
Roatan's beautiful.
Amazing.
Love to come back.
It's a far cry from Colorado in the wintertime. Let's put it that way.
Come experience Gumbalimba Park. We're located off the main road outside West Bay Beach. Just follow the signs. You can also check out our website for more details.
Gumbalimba Park, it's the legacy of Roatan. There are treasures to be found here for every member of the family.
We love Gumbalimba Park! Woo!
There's only one place to get great sushi on West Bay Beach, and that's the Captain's Corner at the Bananarama Dive Resort. The menu is designed to highlight extreme freshness and quality of the main ingredient. Here, you'll savor authentic traditional sushi, sashimi, and specialty rolls served in a simple, no-frills setting using the highest quality ingredients. The Captain's Corner features a creative selection of adventurous delicacies that sushi lovers have come to expect, and they buy locally caught fish. Visit the Captain's Corner at the Bananarama Dive Resort on West Bay Beach. They're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner.
Hi, this is IBK Shop. Welcome to Roatan.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
An angel is anybody on this island that needs a little help from somebody else. And the other angels are the ones who give that help. And we have lots of them here on this island. And this is absolute paradise. I just can't live here and enjoy everything and not somehow give back.
This is the only way things get done. If you want something done, you take it into your own hands, right? You organize people of like mind, you get people to put their money behind their words, and you let them have fun in the meantime.
We couldn't have a better day for the festival.
It's really nice to have all the local community, have all the restaurants.
I hear some pretty good music in the background. The food smells like there's some pretty good stuff on the grill.
What you give is so small in comparison to the camaraderie here, the enjoyment, the music, and the fact that your money is going to such a good beneficiary.
The good thing about this event is it kind of raises awareness of organizations and people that are trying to do some positive things, and it helps them along the way.
People really do want to help and support both the clinic and Soul Foundation.
The more money that we have, the more that we can put into the community and the more kids that we can help.
Well, I think music's important generally because it brings a lot of people of different cultures together.
It says emotionally for us what we can't say ourselves. Lyrically, it brings healing. And I think the angels bring healing.
Are also the people that we are given the right to help, the honor to help.
Sometimes you may think you're just helping someone else out in the community, but anytime you're helping anybody in your community, you're helping the whole community. So you're kind of helping yourself as well.
They're all angels to me.
This is the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
There are lots of reasons to buy property on Roatan, but if you ask the people who have done it, they'll tell you the best reason is the island's unspoiled tropical lifestyle.
There's diving, snorkeling, sailing.
Here you'll discover pristine white sand beaches. There's golf, boating, jungle adventures, animal parks, amazing places to eat, and just about every kind of water activity under the sun. If this is the kind of lifestyle you've been searching for, then you need to contact Steve Haas at Roatan Life Real Estate.
Well, Roatan's a great place to live for a lot of different reasons. I've been here for most of the last 25 years, but I think the real reason Roatan is so great is because of the people who live here.
Roatan Life was founded on the principles of enthusiasm, integrity, hard work, market knowledge, and a commitment to provide the most professional real estate services on the island.
We've been on the island for decades, and we're glad to be there for you. The relationship doesn't stop when the sale ends.
Roatan Life's listings include an assortment of properties that conform to any budget. And while Roatan remains relatively undiscovered, things are growing. We now have incredible supermarkets, state-of-the-art medical facilities, and real estate on the island is booming because prices remain relatively low.
Roatan is the least expensive Caribbean island. It's still a buyer's market, even though our inventory is dropping and we've seen quite a surge in sales.
Stop fantasizing about living on a tropical island and do it. Take the first step now towards making your dreams a reality. And reach out to Steve Haas at Roatan Life Real Estate.
My name is Steve Haas, and I look forward to hearing from you.
You'll be amazed how easy it is to have the wonders of Roatan in your backyard.
South Shore Zipline Adventure!
Imagine yourself flying through a tropical forest with a bird's eye view of the earth below.
It does. It feels like you're flying, but safely.
South Shore Zipline Adventures offers you the opportunity to do that and more.
It feels like you're Superman.
It's the perfect mix of excitement and tranquility.
I've never been skydiving, but if I did, I'm pretty sure it'd be something close to this.
South Shore Zipline Adventures was created by one of Roatan's oldest families as a way for visitors to experience the many secrets of this wonderful island.
It is just so beautiful. It feels like you're a bird and you just get a bird's eye view of everything, so it's wonderful.
The zipline tour consists of 11 steel cables strung at various heights through the island's beautiful and remote eco-preserve, Cahoon Ridge.
Kind of an adrenaline rush, especially the first couple where you don't know what to expect. And then it's just pure fun.
No experience is necessary.
I can't tell you how fun. It was wonderful.
After a quick training session, off you go.
I'm 80. Everybody do it.
If you'd prefer to enjoy the magic of Roatan from the ground, South Shore Zipline Adventures Eco Walkway offers nature trails like no other.
It was very peaceful. It was great walking through the natural area here in the hills.
And our 8 suspension bridges are the longest and strongest in the Western Caribbean.
It was really pretty and beautiful. I like swaying on the bridges.
South Shore Zipline Adventures is fun for eco-explorers of all ages and physical abilities.
Do I look like I'm in great shape?
Our tours feature English-speaking guides, and all our gear is safety certified to North American standards.
It was just a wonderful experience to be here with the family, a safe tour. The young men that helped us were wonderful.
From the moment you arrive, South Shore Zipline Adventures offers an island experience like no other.
Fue excelente. It was awesome.
Stop by and say hello. We're on the west end of the island, just a few minutes from West Bay Beach.
Yeah, we had a great time today. It was probably the best thing we've done the whole time we've been gone.
Book your visit now at southshorezipline.com and add miles of smiles to your vacation.
Hi, I'm Lisa from Fresh Bakery located in Alba Plaza, and welcome to Roatan.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
The Roatan Travel Network is proud to support our island's up-and-coming musicians. Give a listen. See what you think.
Well, it is.
se me esconde. Yo la llamo al cel, pero ella no me responde. Ya la busqué en todos lados, hasta la iglesia. Me fui hasta West End y nadie sabe de Teresa. Ya la busqué en todos lados, hasta la iglesia. Me fui hasta West End y nadie sabe de Teresa. Come on, mama, mama, mama. Ay, donde sea que te encuentres, yo te voy a encontrar. Come on, mama, mama, mama. Aunque me huyas, no me importa, yo te iría a buscar. I'm in love and her name is Teresa. Estoy loco en la cabeza por culpa de Teresa. Listen. I'm in love and her name is Teresa. Estoy loco en la cabeza por culpa de Teresa. Yo la busqué en French Harbor y hasta en Frenchies 44. Luego me fui al aeropuerto por si estaba en un avión. Le pregunté a mi amigo Jerry, luego me mandó pa'l ferry. Salí loco pa' volver a respirar su aroma cherry. La busqué por Santa Elena, en Punta Gorda y Cox and Hall. Me dijeron que la vieron en Sandy Bay, que vacilón. Yo la busqué en West Bay, hasta me fui a Camden. You drive me crazy, girl, you drive me crazy. You drive me crazy, tú me tienes lady. You drive me crazy, girl, you drive me crazy. You drive me crazy, tú me tienes lady. Come on, mama, mama, mama. Ay, donde sea que te encuentres, yo te voy a encontrar. Come on, mama, mama, mama. Aunque me huyas, no me importa, yo te iría a buscar. I'm in love and her name is Teresa. Estoy loco en la cabeza por culpa de Teresa. I'm in love and her name is Teresa. Estoy loco en la cabeza por culpa de Teresa. Bless up to my beautiful island. Yeah, bless. One love. Lot of mercy. You drive me crazy, girl, you drive me crazy. You drive me crazy, tú me tienes lady. You drive me crazy, girl, you drive me crazy. You drive me crazy, tú me tienes lady. Original, strictly original music in the place to keep the place rocking alive. See it? Liam, baby.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Roatan Island Property Management is a refreshingly new face in the property management and vacation rental business.
There's no aspect of your home they're not going to care for like it's their own.
We offer professional, honest, ethical, and organized management services that you can depend on.
That's the place we can trust, and they know what they're doing.
We'll pay your monthly electric bills, take care of your homeowner's insurance, and make sure your annual property taxes are up to date.
It's been a real good working relationship for us.
If you're thinking about visiting our island and are searching for the perfect vacation rental, Roatan Island Property Management can help you as well.
Whatever a request is, they go way above and beyond.
Stop by our office in the French Harbor Mega Plaza or visit our website, RoatanIslandPropertyManagement.com. You can also call us locally at 9445-6139.
Whatever it is, they take care of it. I would refer this company to anybody.
Roatan Island Property Management. We understand how important it is that someone you can rely on is watching your investment.
Romeo Silvestri loves good food and sharing it with his friends, so back in 1978, he opened Romeo's restaurant in French Harbor. The building has changed a bit, but his delicious blend of Italian-Caribbean cuisine remains a one-of-a-kind dining tradition here on Roatan. The menu features local seafood, imported beef, mouth-watering pastas, and the freshest brick oven pizza you'll ever eat. They're open for lunch and dinner, and there's plenty of free parking. Find them on Facebook or call 9967-0380. Romeo's Restaurant, 3 generations of chefs on the water in French Harbor since 1978.
Hey guys, I'm Frank from Frank's Cigar Bar and welcome to Roatan.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
The island of Roatan is approximately 32 miles long and a little over 2 miles wide. On a map, it looks a bit like an alligator, and it's divided into two separate municipalities, Santos Guardiola in the east and Roatan Municipal in the west, which is where most visitors spend their time enjoying the island's resorts, restaurants, dive operations, adventure parks and nightlife. However, to really discover the treasures that are stashed away on this beautiful little island, you have to step off the beaten path a bit, take the road less travelled and pay a visit to the east end of Roatan. And since the island only has one main road, it's not that hard to find. Come, see for yourself Roatan's eastern treasures.
Roatan's Eastern Treasures is sponsored by Oasis Water. Pure, refreshing, island water. Oasis Water is pure water, filtered 6 times with the latest reverse osmosis purification technology. Oasis Water is the natural way to hydrate, energize, look great, and feel even better. Oasis Water. Pure, refreshing, island water. Ask for it in your local market. Oasis Water.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Roatan's East End is an island living the way it used to be. The region is sparsely populated and features lush forests, cattle ranches, fishing villages, and some of the island's most interesting and off-the-beaten-path resorts and restaurants. The journey begins just outside the town of French Harbour when you pass through a quaint ramshackle village which represents the gateway to the East End. A well-maintained mountaintop road meanders some 15 miles across the central spine of the island and offers stunning views of both the northern and southern coasts of Roatan. Along the way, you'll spot signs pointing the way to picturesque hamlets like the expat community of Polytilly Bight and Jonesville, a small fishing village which was established way back in the 1800s. Oak Ridge is the largest settlement you'll find out here, and once you arrive, you're in the heart of the East End. This is as authentic as it gets. Here, many of the locals live in traditional houses that are built on stilts over the water. Folks still prefer to get around by boat, and one of the most popular tourist attractions is a ride in a wooden dory through the tunnels and canals of the island's environmentally protected mangrove forest. Oak Ridge's amazing natural harbour is home to what remains of the East End shrimp and lobster fishing fleet. While you're there, be sure to stop by BJ's for a cold drink and a chat with one of the island's most interesting residents, BJ Ebanks, who's lived in Oak Ridge her entire life. Once you're back on the highway, you'll quickly come to a fork in the road. Turn to the left and you'll arrive in Punta Gorda, the oldest permanent settlement on Roatan. The community was founded in 1797 when the British deported some 3,000 slaves from St. Vincent and stranded them here on a deserted beach. Today, you'll find a picturesque, sleepy seaside village whose residents still cherish the old ways and are happy to spend a few minutes sharing their stories with visitors. When you return to the main highway, the fork in the road to the right is where the pavement ends and the real East End adventure begins. Ahead is a fairly well-maintained gravel road that winds for about 7 miles through a pristine rainforest and jungle canopy. If you have a strong, high-profile four-wheel drive vehicle, take the turn off to Calabash Bight and have a look at one of the most perfect natural harbours in the Caribbean. This is the Roatan most folks never get to see, and it's easy to play Robinson Crusoe out here. Unlike the west end of Roatan, the beaches on the east end of the island are mostly deserted, and one of them is almost 2 miles long. the resorts are simple, rustic and few and far between. Electricity didn't arrive until 2009, and when island residents want to escape the hustle and bustle of the West End, many come to Camp Bay for a bite to eat, and to remind themselves what a magnificent place Roatan really is. From Camp Bay, the gravel road continues for about another mile up and over some fairly rugged terrain. Stick with it and you'll be rewarded with a view that's one of the most stunning and little seen on Roatan, the sparsely populated and impassable islands of Helene, Morat and Barbarat. One of the best ways to see the east end of Roatan is by boat. Oak Ridge is the place to find one, and the ride to Old Port Royal will take you past some of the most remote settlements on the island. Road access is limited, and so is electricity. If you want to really get away from it all, this is the place to do it. Here you'll find the Port Royal Park and Wildlife Refuge, where not much has changed since pirates like Henry Morgan dropped anchor in the bay. The ruins of the British fortress at Old Port Royal remain one of the best kept secrets on the island. It was on this site, back in the 1930s, that the English adventurer Mitchell Hedges reportedly discovered 4 chests filled to the brim with gold doubloons. Maybe you'll get lucky too.
Roatan's Eastern Treasures is sponsored by Max Communications, Roatan's oldest and fastest growing cable company. Max Communications was the first to bring fiber optic cable to Roatan, and they continue to introduce innovative communication services, which include digital television, internet, telephone and data transmission. By utilizing the highest quality standards and latest technology, their team of skilled employees is committed to customer service and keeping Roatan competitive in today's globalized world. Call or stop by the Max Communications office at the Mega Plaza in French Harbor. They also have offices in Cox and Hole in West End. Let them show you how they bring the rest of the world to your front door. Max Communications, serving Roatan since 1989.
This is the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Today, Roatan's East End remains a gem that everyone can find. Undeveloped and unspoiled, a glimpse into a past that still flourishes. Make the journey and you'll discover not a pirate's plunder, but an island wonderland that remains an undiscovered jewel in the crown of the Caribbean. Step away from the noise. Take the road less travelled and come see for yourself. Roatan's Eastern Treasures.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Las Verandas Hotel and Villas is one of the most luxurious resorts on the island.
It's as nice as anywhere we've ever been.
Well, I think it's kind of untouched. It's very raw. Grounds are beautiful.
You have all these amenities. It's 2 hours from Houston.
The water, the pool, the sound of the ocean. Of course, the beach is beautiful.
We're having a great time. We really enjoy the food, the lobster and shrimp.
We now have both restaurants open, plenty of variety. And this is our 3rd trip down, so we obviously haven't tired of any of that.
When guests arrive at Las Verandas Hotel and Villas, they will either be staying in one of our luxury hotel rooms or a private villa, which range from 2 to 5 bedrooms.
This is the 2nd time that we've stayed here, and it's just beautiful. The other morning there was a rainbow out over the ocean. It's gorgeous.
The villas are beautifully appointed. I have a design background in Houston, so I kind of know what stuff should be like, and they did a beautiful job.
Las Verandas Hotel and Villas is located inside Pristine Bay, which is a luxury gated community with the only golf course on the island. They call it where you mix the best greens with the best blues.
I mean, having the golf course offers a completely different dimension than just a beach place.
It's a good course. It's a Pete Dye design resort course.
Played 15 holes this morning. I've got 3 kids, my wife and I, we all have something we like about it. Obviously, it's a great diving spot.
The dive master does everything. My gear magically appears on the boat. There we are, one of the best reefs in the world.
It's just nice and peaceful and serene.
I love it here. It's so amazing and beautiful.
Las Verandas Hotel and Villas caters to the most discerning guests looking for luxury and quality service.
Maya Key. Escape to paradise with a Mayan twist.
The first word that comes to mind is incredible.
It's got everything, beach, animals, all in one little island.
Maya Key is a private island retreat which captures the spirit of ancient Mayan culture
We wanted to see ruins.
while bringing guests close to nature
It is absolutely paradise.
and the aquamarine waters of the Caribbean Sea.
I knew they would have white sand and it would be really exotic and it's beautiful.
At the heart of Maya Key is an interactive wildlife rescue center
Okay guys, like you know, all the animals here on Maya Key, they're all rescue animals.
with exotic animals from both land and sea.
When we saw that they had the refuge, it was a no-brainer.
Literally, that was the reason that we booked the cruise we booked.
It was amazing. I love monkeys, so probably top 3 best moments of my life.
We're thinking we need more monkey time. More monkey time.
Come, enjoy Maya Key's jungle swimming pool, 2 private beaches, and coral reef snorkel garden.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
We've never even snorkeled before, but it was amazing.
Unbelievable.
It was like going to an aquarium, but being in the aquarium.
It was like being inside an aquarium. Yeah, it was awesome.
Maya Key.
You never know if what you read is what you get, but this particular one actually exceeded our expectations.
All right guys, lunch is ready. Come and get it while it's hot.
The food is great. The fish is so good.
It was an unbelievable experience. Something that we've been looking forward to for a year.
Visit us now. You'll be glad you did.
Roatan Vacation Rentals is the Bay Island's premier full-service home rental agency, offering both vacation and seasonal residences. From luxurious beachfront villas to ocean view condos, we're here to make sure that your visit to Roatan is the vacation of a lifetime. Our amazing selection of properties are located throughout the island and fit any budget and preference. Roatan Vacation Rentals is there when you arrive. We'll help you get settled and answer any questions. We're also available throughout your stay to arrange activities and ensure that your vacation is everything you hoped it would be. If you already own a home on the island and would like to rent it out, Roatan Vacation Rentals is the island's most experienced property management company. We'll market your residence, welcome the guests, handle all the housekeeping and maintenance, pay your taxes, and keep track of the income. For reservations and more information, visit our website, RoatanVacationRentals.com, or stop by our office at the Lost and Rock Beach Club in Sandy Bay. Roatan Vacation Rentals. Let us share our passion for Roatan with you.
Tucked away on West Bay Beach is the Vintage Pearl, Roatan's favorite upscale, intimate dining experience. The menu changes daily and features the finest in local seafood and imported meats. Their wine list is simply the best on the island. There's music, appetizers, and a tantalizing assortment of martinis. So whether you live here or you're on vacation, be sure and visit the Vintage Pearl. It's the perfect spot for a delicious Sunday brunch or a spur-of-the-moment night out. You'll find the Vintage Pearl on West Bay Beach, adjacent to the Bananarama Dive Resort.
Hi, I'm Larry McLaughlin from Larry and Louie.
Welcome to Roatan!
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Each year, the world's leading freediving competitors travel to the pristine waters of the Western Caribbean to participate in one of the sport's premier events, the Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition.
My name is William Turbridge and I'm the world record holder in unassisted freediving and world champion freediver.
Freediving is the ancient practice of holding your breath for extended periods of time while swimming underwater. Divers have been doing it since the time of Plato.
Freediving allows you to experience the underwater world on its own terms. You're free to move in 3 dimensions, go up and down, and move quickly and agilely. Your bubbles don't scare away the fish. And also you feel like you're becoming an aquatic creature yourself. You feel more integrated into the underwater world. That's the foundation for my passion for the sport.
Ashley Futrall Chapman is a mom, a 3-time world record holder, and an 11-time national record holder in the United States of America.
As far as competitive freedivers go, yeah, there's thousands of us, for sure. I think there's just in this competition somewhere in the range of 30 competitors. At the Team World Competition in Nice, France in 2012, there was, I think, 180 competitors.
Since its beginning in 2013, the Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition has become one of the most important freediving events in the world.
My name is Esteban Darampe, and I am the organizer of the Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition. The first year it was very hard because when I started to promote the freediving and nobody knows what it is, first I have to explain them what is freediving, and then who care about it, right?
Welcome to the third edition of the Caribbean Cup 2015.
The name of the tournament is the Caribbean Cup, and it's one of the most important competitions for AIDA because this area in the world is a potential growth area. The last year it was a little bit smaller, now it's a little bit bigger, and I can imagine that when we are dealing with these kind of conditions, it will be a bigger next year.
Of all the islands in all the world, Roatan is uniquely suited for freediving.
Roatan is a unique island in the Caribbean in that it has one side of the island with very sheer drop-offs to great depth. And the trade winds come from the other side, meaning that deep side is very calm and very clear waters, very little current. So it's ideal for freediving, but it also has a lot of other different attractions that appeal to freedivers. You can go shark diving, swimming with dolphins, with turtles. It has a very well-managed marine park. That means that the coral reef systems are very well populated, and the snorkeling here is amongst the best in the world.
Each year, the Caribbean Cup Roatan Freediving Competition is made possible through the support of local sponsors.
Well, there are different levels of sponsorship, from small hotels to big resorts like us, and other ones have helped out in the logistics, lodging people, lodging judges, and also with the Lionfish Cook-Off. I think that also helps a lot to get the word out about what we do in order to protect the reef and help out the divers.
The whole event takes 8 days. The first day we have the open ceremony, where we explain all the competitors the logistics for the competition days, and then the second day start the competition.
The competition attracts both beginners and champions and takes place each year in May.
In this competition, there's 3 different disciplines. Constant weight with the fins and without fins. It means diving with the fin or without, as deep you can, take a tag and come back on the surface. The third discipline is the free immersion, where they can drag from the rope and go as deep they can and go back on the surface. There you can't use the fins in your feet neither.
It is quite hard. It's a demanding sport and it takes not only physical fitness, but it also takes mental power and ability to relax in any conditions.
Alexei Molchanov is a world record holder for free diving with fins.
My personal best in diving down with a fin is 128 meters. And in diving without fins, it's 93 meters. With a fin, 128 meters, it's world record. Without fins, I'm still 8 meters behind. So I'll try to get closer.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Roatan is a great place to live. You can check out some of the properties that are currently available for sale right here on the Roatan Travel Network's Real Estate Guide. Casa Puesta del Sol is a beautiful island-style property located in the tranquil area of Mangrove Bight. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home includes a 1-bedroom apartment, 2 large screened-in porches, an outdoor dining area, manicured gardens, and fully fenced yard. The immaculately maintained property is move-in ready, priced to sell, and walking distance to West End's restaurants, bars, and beaches. Casablanca is a stunning 4-bedroom, 4-bath beachfront home with spectacular ocean views. This Lawson Rock property has recently been renovated to include a 2nd master suite with luxury bath and private patio. The home also features a chef's kitchen, indoor and outdoor dining, lounge patios, a pool, guest house, and garage. Casablanca is a design masterpiece constructed for durability and ease of maintenance. Here's a unique opportunity to own a multi-use property on the main highway between French Harbor and Coxon Hall. The 4,800 square foot building, ideally located near Brick Bay, includes an apartment on the upper floor and commercial space on the ground floor. The commercial area can be divided into multiple office spaces, while the upstairs apartment also offers additional office space and a large deck area. There's even an outbuilding and garage with room for expansion. If you've been dreaming of owning a private oceanfront island retreat, here's your chance. This spectacular, recently renovated 3-bedroom, 2-bath Balinese-style home was built to take maximum advantage of Roatan's tropical wonders. The park-like property, located between Palmetto Bay Plantation and the Black Pearl Golf Course, features 100 feet of private beach. The open floor plan and high ceilings are designed to capture the ocean breeze, and you're just steps away from the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea. Casa Azul has everything you're looking for in a Caribbean vacation home. This beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath residence is located in the upscale community of Lawson Rock. The house is fully furnished and features large indoor and outdoor living spaces. The master suite has a walk-in closet, in-suite bath, and a private screened-in porch. The property also has an additional 1-bedroom apartment with a separate entrance. Lawson Rock amenities include 3 community pools, a gym, restaurant, and a private manicured beach. Trade Winds is an exquisite 4-bedroom, 6-bath hillside home in Lawson Rock. The house features Tommy Bahama furnishings, a gourmet kitchen with custom cabinets, marble countertops, and imported appliances and fixtures. The master bedroom suite is breathtaking with a luxurious bath, vaulted ceiling, and walkout patio. Outside, you'll find a sparkling pool adjacent to an extensive barbecue and sitting area. When only the best will do, this one's for you. Thanks for watching the Roatan Travel Network's Real Estate Guide. We hope you discover your perfect island dream home.
To really appreciate the wonders of Roatan, you've got to experience the island by boat. There's no better way to do that than Three Sisters Charters, a locally owned family business that operates one of the newest, safest boats on Roatan. And our captain, Winston Tennyson, is one of the island's most knowledgeable and experienced skippers. Feel like fishing? Within a few minutes of shoving off, Captain Winston will have you trolling for mahi-mahi, tuna, wahoo, or even blue marlin. We've got all our own gear, and once you've caught your fill, our first mate will clean your catch and even suggest a restaurant that will prepare it to your liking. Want to get away from the crowds and discover Roatan's many deserted beaches and keys? Captain Winston will create a personalized island tour so that you can snorkel, picnic, and soak up the sun in picture-perfect hideaways most visitors never get to see. Fishing charters and island tours range from just a couple of hours to all-day excursions. All our trips include drinks and snacks, and adult beverages are available by request. Three Sisters Charters operates out of West End and West Bay Beach. Call us at 9984-2975 or find us online at threesisterscharters.com.
The Sunken Fish is Roatan's coolest oceanfront restaurant and bar. One visit and you'll agree that Chef Indira's mouth-watering island fusion cuisine is a culinary adventure. Her locally sourced ingredients are combined to create an international blend of island and international favorites. Stop by for lunch and enjoy the magnificent view. Drop in for dinner and savor the stunning sunsets, island cocktails, impeccable service, and outstanding specialties. And be sure to save room for dessert. The Sunken Fish Restaurant and Bar is minutes away from West End at the Tranquil Seas Resort in Sandy Bay. The Sunken Fish Restaurant and Bar, making relaxing easier.
Hello, this is Derek and Jessica, and we are from Midlothian, Texas. Welcome to Roatan.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
While physical conditioning accounts for much of what it takes to reach 419 feet on one breath, all free divers agree that the most important part of their training is mental discipline.
If I had to put an arbitrary percentage on it, I would say that the sport is at least 90% mental, because it's a lifestyle. It's not just something that you do on the weekends. If you're going to be really, really good at it, you have to change the way you eat, you have to change the way that you think, you have to change the way that you sleep, and just really devote it to freediving. Now, William has this down to a science. He has dedicated his life in a big way to freediving and has figured out a lot of little nuances, such as he doesn't think because it consumes oxygen.
Before a free dive, you need to enter a space where you're relaxed so that you're consuming less oxygen. And also, as much as possible, slowing down the constant chatter of rational thoughts so that the mind becomes relaxed as well. Your mind as an organ only weighs 2% of your body weight, but it consumes 20% of your available oxygen. So if you can slow down that process, then you can gain a lot more oxygen, which you can use to propel yourself down and up. You could call it meditative state, just through using breathing, trying to regulate the breathing, but not trying to do too much, because if you breathe too deeply or too regularly, you can actually get rid of too much carbon dioxide, which also makes the dive dangerous.
In May 2013, during the first edition of the Caribbean Cup, Nick Mavoli became the first American to reach the 100-meter mark. In November of that year, he died while attempting to set another American record in the Bahamas.
Last November, a good friend of ours, Nick Mavoli, died at the competition.
2, 1, official stop. Last 1, 2, 3, 4.
And so there's not a day that goes by now that makes me think it's time to tighten up. There have been times, maybe before the dive, where I've thought, is this quite right? Do I have the safety that I need in place? Do I feel comfortable? And I thought to myself, I've got Ani, I've got Ren, this is insane. And then, like a cloud, you let that thought go because it can't consume you.
It is a dangerous activity if you don't have safety first. If you have proper safety, then it's quite safe. In the last 20 years, there were very little number of accidents comparing to other sports.
As a competitive sport, I don't feel that freediving is really that dangerous. We've only had one fatality in all competitions for freediving in the last 20 years. What we have is a counterweight system where a lanyard with a carabiner attaches you to the descent rope, so you can see if a diver stops moving. And then the counterbalance system is activated, which pulls the descent line up with the diver attached to it. So it's a very efficient system that can bring a diver to the surface quickly, but despite that, it's never actually needed to be used in a competition, because if you're going to run out of oxygen, it's going to be towards the end of the dive where the safety freedivers who come down to meet you and escort you in the last 20 or 30 meters, they can collect you and bring you back to the surface very easily. Where it is dangerous is when people train by themselves or go spearfishing by themselves, and there, if you just do a small miscalculation and black out on the surface or very close to the surface, in 100% of cases it's fatal because no one is around to hold you above the surface. So as long as it's done in the kind of conditions that we have here at the Caribbean Cup in Roatan, then I feel it's a very, very safe sport and it's at the reach of pretty much anyone.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
The Roatan Travel Network is made possible in part by the cooperation of our friends at Max Communications.
Max Communications was the first to bring fiber optic cable to Roatan, and they continue to introduce innovative communication services, which include digital television, internet, telephone, and data transmission. By utilizing the highest quality standards and latest technology, their team of skilled employees is committed to customer service and keeping Roatan competitive in today's globalized world. Call or stop by the Max Communications office at the Mega Plaza in French Harbor. They also have offices in Cox and Hole in West End. Let them show you how they bring the rest of the world to your front door. Max Communications, serving Roatan since 1989.
Hi, I'm Joni Flanagan with Roatan Vacation Rentals. Welcome to the island.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Each day, participants in the Caribbean Cup freediving competition are ferried out to a floating platform, which is anchored in 800 feet of water just off Roatan's West Bay beach. Each dive can last as long as 4 minutes, and conserving oxygen is critical. One of the techniques that many divers use to accumulate air prior to descending is known as packing.
Packing is a special technique which allows you to get more air than you usually can get with normal full inhale. So you have full inhale, then you use your mouth as a pumping machine, basically. So you pump more air into your lungs using your different muscles, and then you go down.
In the beginning of the descent, you're working to overcome your body's buoyancy. So your lungs are completely full, and you have to swim hard to get down off the surface. But as you descend, your lungs compress, and that means your body loses buoyancy, so it becomes easier and easier to descend, to the point where at around 15 meters, you surpass neutral buoyancy and become negative, which means that you sink even if you don't do anything. And at 25 meters, I stop swimming, and the rest of the descent is completely in what we call the free fall, just motionless and allowing your gravity to pull you to the maximum depth.
When you get into the sink phase, for me, equalization. I'm focusing on equalizing, not missing an equalization, not losing my mouth fill, this big full mouth of air that I have to push into my middle ear, and then I'm trying not to freak out because it's scary to just think about the ocean reaching up, grabbing you and pulling you down to depth and pulling you and pulling you, and you know, you feel your body just speeding up as you start to sink.
At the designated depth, the light is dim, and divers must find a plastic tag which they retrieve and return to the surface.
Here we're at the maximum negative buoyancy, so your body is very heavy and you need to work very hard to reclaim the surface. In fact, the ascent is a lot more difficult than the descent, because almost all the way up you're working to overcome your negative buoyancy. It's not until the last few meters that your lungs re-expand to their original volume and you can drift those last few meters to the surface. There's a lot of panting after the dive. If you can imagine that you've been up to 4 minutes or more without breathing, but still exerting yourself physically, all the carbon dioxide, all the lactic acid that you've produced has to come out after the dive, and so it takes a lot of vigorous breathing to achieve that. But once it all sinks in, if it's a good dive, then there's definitely a big sense of relief and elation after.
The obvious question is why? Why do these determined men and women push the limits of human endurance?
That's a very, very good question, because they are dealing with the big risks. It's not about the money.
There's no money in freediving. It's hard to put my finger on why I compete. Sure, it's fun, but it's not always fun. A lot of times it's super stressful. A lot of times you're really tired. A lot of times you're so tense, you know, and just constantly mentally having to talk yourself off the cliff. It gets consuming, but it's really addictive. Every time you go in the water, there's a chance that you can come out better than when you went in. I've been an athlete my whole life, and I've never been a part of a sport where I'm constantly breaking through personal barriers like that. Freediving, it's just you. And so that's kind of a good feeling too, to know, hey, this is what I'm made of when pushed to the limit.
I started freediving because I love to compete. I also love the side of freediving, connected with traveling and all these locations and different seas and oceans.
People see what we're doing in competitions and it seems extreme and unimaginable to some people, but anyone can go under the water and hold their breath and experience being underwater, and it's a sensation that you don't experience in any other activity or walk of life, because everything else we do is in the air element, unless you're an astronaut. Anyone can try freediving. You don't have to go very deep. You can just hold your breath for a few seconds and duck under the water, and that's freediving.
The Caribbean Cup Roatan Free Diving Competition is many things to many people. For the divers, it's a chance to push their limits, to go deeper in an effort to find their personal best. For the fans that come to watch, it's an opportunity to hang out on one of the Caribbean's most beautiful beaches and meet freedivers from all over the world. For everyone, spectators, participants, and locals, it's 8 days of fun, and you're invited to join the festivities next year. There are plenty of great inexpensive hotels, and Roatan is just a 2.5-hour flight from Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, and Miami. Come see for yourself what all the excitement is about.
I love freediving because I can be a true explorer in the space of the water. Not only exploring the depths, is exploring myself and connecting the natural environment with me. It's a direct connection. It's a state of mind that put me in a different level, and everybody can do that, because this is not only for champions. Everybody that has some water near can do freediving and can explore that connection. And it's a beautiful sport, it's a beautiful activity, and it's very safe. And then freediving motivates you to be more healthy person, and to do yoga, improve your breathing techniques, And this is good not only for freediving, this is good for your life. You learn how to hear your body. And this is nice for everybody.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.
Do you like what you're seeing on the Roatan Travel Network? So do most of the visitors to the island. Through local TV and our online channel, RTN enables visitors to find lots of great things to see, do, and buy while they're here or planning their trip to Roatan.
I loved it because I'm here on vacation and I wanted to know what I could do, where I could take them. So I turned on the TV and boom, there was my answer.
From restaurants and real estate to dive shops and hotels, RTN offers a unique, effective, and inexpensive way for businesses to reach potential customers through the most powerful advertising medium on the island, television.
When we saw that they had the refuge, it was a no-brainer.
Literally, that was the reason that we booked the cruise we booked.
And you get to use the video for all your other marketing needs as well. Call or email today, and we'll show you how the Roatan Travel Network can help your business grow.
You never know if what you read is what you get, but this particular one actually exceeded our expectations.
You're watching the Roatan Travel Network. Welcome to the island.